Last time we saw each other, I think it was that Q&A video, which I haven't even seen the comments or anything like that, but what I do know is that we are finally ready for another bench session. Took about a week off training legs just because my back was tired, and yeah, I just didn't feel like training legs twice in a week, so I'm gonna go hit a bench session again today. It's Wednesday morning, just had a busy morning, but no gym this week. I've only done a little bit of cardio. My diet has been aggressive. I've been eating as much as possible, sleeping pretty well, sleeping at least average. So let's go in here on this mid-Wednesday morning, drink some pre, and see what the gym has in store for us. So I'm a little excited, a little nervous as usual, and I think that's just part of the process. If you're bored in the gym or not looking forward to it, take days off, and then I think you'll feel better. So it's time, let's go do this. All right, guys, what's going on? Chilling here post-workout. This is my third workout. This is number one, the next one you see is number two, and today I just had my third workout since basically the last video. So before this bench session you're seeing here, the reason I took some time off squatting is because I was doing bent over dumbbell flies, which is super easy, and I actually hurt the herniated disc. It's like L5 or so. So when I was doing it, I felt that sharp pain, and I felt the inflammation immediately go through my whole back. So I didn't say anything because I didn't want to bitch about it. I didn't want to cause any problems, but I was super freaked out. But I knew that the next day would be 50% better, and the next day it would be 50% better than that. So the way my herniated disc heals anytime that I cause some inflammation or discomfort to it, it basically has like a half-life of a day. So my 100% pain by the next day will be 50, and then the next day it'll be 25% of the original pain, and the next day it'll be like 12.5% of the original pain. So it's a very long period to fully remove the inflammation that I caused, but now it's like 95% gone. And after this bench session, which I was in pain for, I kept recovering. So it took me a little while to load the plates on the barbell, and obviously I didn't do any spine loading or definitely any bending over motions. So typical upper body workout, and I did kind of decide what I'm gonna do now because I'm afraid to bench basically with as much frequency as I'm doing, which is 3 days a week, some weeks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have two upper body workouts. I'm gonna have an upper body workout where I focus on bench, and then I only do one pulling exercise like pull-ups, and then the rest is gonna be upper body or pushing stuff. So I'm gonna have an A workout where it's a push day with pull-ups. I'm gonna have a B workout where it's a pull day with bench. So anytime I go to the gym to work upper body, I'm gonna do bench, pull-ups on my push day, and then on my pull day, I'm gonna do overhead press, pull-ups, and back. So again, anytime I'm going and I'm gonna push, I know I'm gonna bench hard, I'm gonna hit a very quick maintenance pull-up and then finish my push workout. And then the next time I do upper body, instead of going to bench again and then doing 10 sets and being like, oh, I'm too spent for back, I'm gonna start a new exercise, standing overhead press, with a barbell, hopefully. That's what I'm gonna try to do, and then do a back workout. So on the bench session, when I'm hitting my push day, I can come in and do 5 to 10 sets, do maybe 3 sets of pull-ups, then finish my push day and be on my way. And the next time I come in, could be 2 days later, I come in for a pull day, I don't have to stress about bench. I can hit an overhead press, work my entire upper chest, work my shoulders, and even probably work my traps and mid-back. So considering how I do have a lower back issue, I want to get stronger at squats, I want to stay healthy, it definitely behooves me to not always be in this position with somewhat of an arch, but it's probably going to be really healthy to be in this position where I'm really stretching and lengthening my spine and removing any extension or flexion. So that's the plan. I'm going to have 2 types of upper body days, a bench press pull-up push day and a overhead press back day. So I'll check in with you guys very soon. Not much vlogging this week, had some things to deal with, but very excited that the training is at least going well during this chill out deload maintenance phase. No complaints. Somehow my body's just staying with me, and I'm pretty happy about it. So I'll see you guys in a minute in the next video voiceover. Peace. Man, guys, happy weekend to everybody. Hopefully this vlog goes out on this weekend. But just checking in to say what's up, guys. I am on my way to the gym, and we are still getting snow out here in Denver on April 20. First, so took a little deload the past week. As you guys saw, I didn't really squat much. Maybe you didn't really see or notice, but the videos haven't been too frequent because on one of my upper days, I tweaked my disc doing rear delt flies, had inflammation, pain went away, and I was able to squat yesterday, which I will flip in the screen right here.
And eventually, once I get used to the hook gripping, my grip strength will be taken out of the equation, which will be nice, and then I'll have a bit more back symmetry. I just think it'll make more sense. I might have lower weight totals for a little bit, but I didn't really argue.
Yeah, I think it's the best. Honestly, like, the only possible negative is like you actually start to damage your thumbs and get arthritis, but it hasn't really happened to people yet. All right, guys, what's going on? So, like I said, back to 205 after irritating my herniated disc. And shout out to my gym twin right there with the gray beanie and the glasses on. I've met this kid a couple times. He's about as strong as me on the bench press, maybe a little stronger. And I think our physiques are overall very similar, but he obviously doesn't have a back problem, so he can deadlift and squat a lot more. But I'm gonna let you guys check this these clips out. Max ever.
I'm still pretty, like I'm probably...
You bench really heavy though.
I'm not sure. I started doing this.
Getting the tricep pump from that form too.
It just feels better.
Yeah. So I was just talking to him. He gave me a tip. I usually put my thumb around the bar like I'm doing a pull-up or a bench so I don't have a suicide grip. And he told me, I asked him if I should have my elbows behind or below. And we both agreed that below is generally the most accepted way to keep more upright. So what he recommended was to put my hand under the bar like a suicide grip so I had more leeway with my hands. If you grip the barbell like this on a squat, you're very limited in what you can do with your arm motion as compared to being able to kind of swivel your palms under the barbell. So here's a clip of him squatting, I think it was 385, and you can see his form is totally different, but still really impressive that he has zero butt wink. So that's exactly what I told him. I was like, yo dude, I don't low bar and I don't squat heavy anymore, but that's the first time I've seen someone low bar with no butt wink. So he obviously knows what he's doing, which is great. And it's always good to lift next to someone stronger than you, maybe even more intelligent than you. But as you can see, got my squat form down. That adjustment helped me stay more upright so I'm not so forward like this. It definitely helped me stay more upright. And I just brace, guys. I try to straighten my spine with my bracing. I don't try to arch with my bracing or poke my ass out. I literally inhale and then pull down so I get like just feels like I have a huge weight belt on my entire torso. So, because I wanted my back to feel good, and after this squat workout, it's still getting better. The next day after this workout, it was better. So, crazy how a bent over 15-pound dumbbell fly can injure my back, and then I can squat my body weight ass to grass basically and have no pain whatsoever. So, injuries are a learning process. You're never going to be able to figure them out right away, but the more time you spend analyzing, learning, and try not to overreact about it, the more you're going to learn from it. So I'll take it with a grain of salt. The silver lining is I can still train and still develop my physique. I just can't do whatever I want. I can't YOLO it, and that's fine. So after the 3 sets of squats, I obviously didn't want to be like, oh, let's do 5 or 6, and my back feels great. I really wanted to let it recover. So I ended up working up to this weight on the hack squat, really challenging myself, going all the way down, pausing, trying to load my quads as if I was doing like an Olympic high bar and it was all quads. So yeah, I use my hams and glutes, but I try to exhaust my quads, specifically where I feel them getting exhausted on the barbell squat. So God, that coffee's coming up from talking so much. But anyways, guys, everything's good to go on this from this workout. Back feels good, legs feel good. Just hit some more chest today, and that feels good too. So been working out after a little bit of a maintenance deload. Can't complain. So basic workout, squats, hack squats, a little bit of curls, a little bit of extensions, a little bit of calves, and there's nothing to it, guys. So in the next video, I'll go check out some comments, figure out what topics you guys want me to cover, and that'll really be it. But as far as now, my goal isn't to progressing it stronger, it's to not get injured with these new weights that I'm acclimating to, and we'll obviously keep building, guys. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Shout out to my calf veins, shout out to shaved legs. Kind of holding some water so I don't look that shredded, but anyways, yeah guys, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Any day that you can go in and train pain-free is better than any day that you get stronger and your risk is high, or your risk is higher than what you'd be doing if you were being more cautious. So train hard, use full range of motion, push hard, get big, get strong, but don't overdo it. If you're not built to bench 400 pounds, don't force it. Just give it time and it'll come. Deuces. It'll come. Fuck yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that voiceover, and I did forget my boy's name. I met him like a month or 2 months ago just because he was lifting some heavy ass weight, and I got a clip of him squatting. And my first day back after tweaking something in my back, doing something really dumb, I was able to go to 205 no pain. So it's certain positions, certain spine flexion, which is bending forward, that when I load my disc, it's going to re-irritate it or re-damage it slightly. But loading weight on my spine seems to not distribute any problem, or not cause any weight problem distributions. But I'm covered in snow here, so I'm probably gonna actually wipe my car down and not pull onto the road in this scenario. So I'm gonna grab my brush, wipe the car down. But we've got pre-workout in here, about 1/3 of a scoop. And since I did take kind of a deload, haven't been making many videos, had a little bit of a